Okay. So next we will be solving problems based on the connected bodies. If suppose the first question, there is a horizontal surface. Next, how that friction changes on an inclined surface and a horizontal surface. There is a block over this surface which is connected with another block. This block is of mass 10 kg. This block is also of mass 10 kg only. And here the friction coefficient for this surface is 0.1. So now you have to find the acceleration of these blocks and the tension on the string. So just show the forces, calculate the friction here. So because this block is over a horizontal surface, so here its weight is, that is 10g, and that weight is nothing but the normal action force. So we can calculate the frictional force F1. F1 is what? 0.1 into the normal action force. Normal action force is what? 10g. So that is 10 Newton का frictional force we are going to get here. Now show other forces. इस पे कोई friction नहीं होगा because this block is in air. So its weight is acting in downward direction. Now I am going to show the forces which are acting on this block. So its weight is acting vertically downward. That is 10g. Upward direction में tension is acting on that string. For this block, the same tension is acting in forward direction, and the backward there is a friction. That F1 I have calculated. Now just write the equations and solve this. So for this block, forward downward force is what? 10g. Because this 10g is greater than t, that's why it is accelerated in downward direction. So if this block is accelerated downward, it has to accelerate forward. If you are writing the equation 10g minus t is equal to 10a for this block. For this block, t is the forward force and the frictional force which is acting in backward direction. Law of motion में we were not considering this force. That's why I am simply 10 t is equal to 10a करते थे. But यहाँ पे because the surface is rough, its frictional coefficient is given, so you have to consider the frictional force. So this is the first equation. For the second equation, t minus friction. Friction is what? 10 is equal to 10a. You can add these two equations. T is cancel. This 10 is what? 100 minus 10, that is 90 is equal to 20. 0 is cancelled. So acceleration key value we are going to get 9/2. Once you can get acceleration, you can calculate tension also. Tension on this string. So T, you can substitute this value in any equation. So T minus 10 is equal to 10 into A is what? 9/2. So that is 90/2, which is 45. So tension is what? 45 plus 10, that is 55 Newton. So tension on this block is, tension on this string is 55 Newton, and the block is accelerated by 9/2 meter per second square. So here on this horizontal surface, I have considered frictional force also because its frictional coefficient is given. This is what the friction on a horizontal surface. If suppose surface is inclined, that surface is not horizontal, it is inclined by some angle theta. The second question, this way, and there is a pulley, a block is here, and the block is connected here. And this inclination is 37 degree. The inclination of the surface is 37 degree. This block is of mass 40 and this block is of mass 10. So in this case, first show the forces. Frictional coefficient I am going to write here 0.1 and here it is 0.5. For two different surfaces. इस surface के लिए friction coefficient different है, उसके लिए different है. Here it is 0.1. Mu is equal to 0.1. Suppose it is mu1. And for this surface, mu2 is equal to 0.5. So for this horizontal surface, frictional force is given 0.1. For this inclined surface, it is given 0.5. दोनों same भी दे सकते हैं, but in this question I have given different frictional coefficients for different surfaces. So for inclined surface, it is given 0.5, and for a horizontal surface, it is given 0.1. अब देखो इसके forces show करो. यहाँ पे इसका weight act करेगा, that is 10g vertically downward. Normal action is what? N1. Here also its weight is 40g. But this weight you have to resolve because इसका normal action is always perpendicular to the surface. तो इसका normal ऐसे आएगा. N2. तो I can say कि N is equal to 40g. But here I cannot say कि N2 is equal to. Here I can say N1 is equal to 10g. But here I cannot say कि N2 is equal to 40g because this 40g is not acting against the normal action force. So what you have to do? You have to resolve this 40g into two components. The component which is perpendicular to the normal action and the component which is parallel to the surface. I am going to resolve this force. I am going to resolve its weight. The block which is over an inclined surface, I am going to resolve that force, its weight into two components, the component which is perpendicular to the surface and the component which is parallel to the surface. So if this angle is 37, this angle is 90, ये हमारा 53 आएगा, तो this angle is again 37, and this triangle, this angle is 37, this angle is 90, this is 53, so this is again 37. So if you are resolving this and 40g, so what component we are going to get? 40g cos 37, and here we are going to get 40g sin 37. So this 40g cos 37 is equal to N2 because it is acting against N2. So the component which is perpendicular to the surface, it generates the normalization force, and the component which is parallel to the surface, this 40g sin 30, ये ब्लॉक को डाउनवर्ड फोर्स कर रहा है, तो ये ब्लॉक नीचे आएगा बिकॉज ऑफ दिस फोर्स. दिस ब्लॉक हैज टेंडेंसी टू मूव डाउन बिकॉज ऑफ दिस फोर्स. ये नीचे आएगा तो ये फॉरवर्ड आएगा. तो पहले N1 N2 से F1 F2 कैलकुलेट करो. कैलकुलेट द फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स ऑन बोथ द ब्लॉक्स. तो N1 कितना है हमारा 100, तो F1 कितना हो जाएगा 0.1 into 100, that is 10 Newton. So the friction force which is acting here is what? 10 Newton. Now calculate N2. N2 second block, base block. N2 is what? 40g cos 37. Cos 37 is 4 by 5. So 8g, 32g. Clear? That is 320 Newton. The normalization force here is what? 320 Newton, and frictional force F2, the frictional force which is acting here. So 320 into 0.5. 320 into 0.5. So we are going to get half of this. So 320 का half कितना हो जाएगा? 160. 160 Newton. So frictional force acting on this block is 10, just 10 Newton, and frictional force acting on this is 160 Newton. Up, because this block has tendency to move down. तो ये अगर नीचे आता है, ये ब्लॉक नीचे आ रहा है, तो ये ब्लॉक, दिस ब्लॉक हैज टू मूव फॉरवर्ड. अब ये नीचे आएगा, ये हम कैसे सोचेंगे? इस पे फ्रिक्शन कितना है? 160 न्यूटन. जस्ट कैलकुलेट दिस फोर्स 40g sin 37 बिकॉज़ दिस 40g sin 37 इज फोर्सिंग दिस ब्लॉक इन डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन. तो अगर ये फ्रिक्शन से ज्यादा होगा तो ये नीचे आएगा, अगर फ्रिक्शन से कम होगा तो नहीं आएगा. इफ यू आर कैलकुलेटिंग दिस फोर्स, हमारा 40g sin 37 is what? 3 by 5. So what we are going to get? This is the force. This is the force which is forcing this block in downward direction. ये फ्रिक्शन से ज्यादा होना चाहिए बिकॉज इस पे फ्रिक्शन ऊपर लगेगा. फ्रिक्शन कितना है? फ्रिक्शन एक्टिंग ऑन दिस ब्लॉक, सेकंड ब्लॉक इज ऑन 160 न्यूटन. अगर ये 160 से ज्यादा होगा तब ये ब्लॉक नीचे आएगा. तो व्हाट वैल्यू वी आर गोइंग टू गेट? 240 न्यूटन वी आर गोइंग टू गेट ना. तो दैट इज ग्रेटर देन. सो दिस माइनस, अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा? टेंशन ऑन द स्ट्रिंग. हियर आल्सो टेंशन इज एक्टिंग इन फॉरवर्ड एक्शन, बट यहाँ का फ्रिक्शन F2, friction force. So friction always acts against the direction of motion. This block is moving in downward direction, so friction will be acting in upward direction. For this block also, this block is moving in forward direction, so friction इस पे किधर लगेगा? Backward, F1. Now write the equation for this block. On this block, downward force, only one force is acting in downward direction, that is 40g sin 37. So 40g 3 by 5 minus two forces are acting in opposite direction, tension on the string and the friction. So minus T minus F2. F2 is what? 160 Newton is equal to 48. For this block, on this block only one force is acting in forward direction, that is T. Backward में frictional force, it is opposing, that friction is opposing the tension. So T minus F1. F1 is what? 10 is equal to net force, that is 10. For adding these two, T is cancelled. This 40g into 3 by 5. 5 8s are 40. 80 into 3. 240. T कट गया, minus 160 minus this 10 is equal to, this side it is 58. Now you can simplify this. 240 minus 170. 240 minus 170 is equal to 58. 240 minus 170 is 0 and 24, so 70 is equal to 58. 0 0 is cancelled, so A की value we are going to get 7 by 5. So that is what the acceleration of this block. So when a block is on an inclined surface, the normalization force is what? Mg cos theta. The theta is what? Inclination of that surface. Here I resolve this weight into two parts because I cannot say that this weight is equal to normal. Here on a horizontal surface, if block is over a horizontal surface, in that case its weight is equal to normalization force. But if block is over an inclined surface, अगर block inclined surface पे होगा, so in that case you cannot say कि n is equal to 40g because n always acts perpendicular to the surface. and this 40G is what? It is making some angle. So I cannot say N2 is equal to 40G. You have to resolve this 40G. You have to find the component of this weight along the perpendicular to the surface and along the surface. If I am resolving it perpendicular to the surface, what component I am going to get? 40G cos 37. And if you are resolving this force parallel to the surface, so what component we are getting? 40G sin 37. So ये 40G sin 37 इसको नीचे खींच रहा है. So it's against this force, frictional force will be acting F2. So on this block, F2 is acting in upward direction. For this block has tendency to move forward. So friction is acting in backward direction. So on a horizontal surface, N is equal to mg. But on a inclined surface, N is what? mg cos theta. Clear? Hello? Understood now? Okay. One more example I am going to discuss. If both the surfaces are inclined. Here the one surface is the horizontal, one surface is inclined. If both the surfaces are inclined, then how to? The third case. There is an inclined surface like this. This way. Here it is making 37 and here it is making 53. And here it is making 37 degree. Both the surfaces are inclined. यहाँ पे एक पुली है. One block is here, another block is here. This block is of mass 40 and this block is of mass 10. And frictional coefficient for both the surfaces, mu1 is equal to mu2, which is 0.1. I take frictional coefficient as 0.1 for both the surfaces. So for this surface also frictional coefficient is 0.1. For this surface also frictional coefficient is 0.1. Now, what do you have to find first? The normal action force. So its weight is what? 40G. Here it is 10G. इसका कंपोनेंट यहाँ पे आएगा ये N2 और here it is N1. तो इसका कंपोनेंट यहाँ पे आएगा. So if you are resolving this is 53, तो ये भी हमारा 53 बनेगा. Same angle. Because this 53, this 90, this 37, so this angle is again 53. So if you are resolving this 40G into that component, so what we are going to get? 40G cos 53, and in this direction 40G sin 53. So 40G sin 53 उसको नीचे कीजिएगा, 40G cos 53 normal reaction generate करेगा. In the same way, N1, if you are resolving this 10G, here angle is what? 37. तो यहाँ पे component कितना आ जाएगा? 10G cos 37. And in this direction it is 10G sin 37. These are the components. So normal action N1 on this. N1 is what? The component, vertical component. The component of this 10G against normal. That is what? 10G cos 37. So 10G cos 37 is what? 4 by 5. So N1 what we are going to get? 40G. So we can find frictional force. N1 is 40G. So frictional is F1 is what? 0.1 into 400. So that is 40 Newton. So F1, frictional force acting on the first block is 40 Newton. Now N2, the normal action force acting on this bigger block. N2 is what? 40G cos 53. So 40G cos 53. Cos 53 is 3 by 5. Sin 37 जो होता है वही cos 53 होता है. So that is 3 by 5. 5 is the 240. So now F2, the frictional force acting on this block, 0.1 into 240. That is, wait, 240. I made some mistake. I should get more reaction here. Then cos 53. Here it is cos 37, 4 by 5, and cos 53. Correct. So it is 5 is the 80 into 3, 240. Correct. So it is just 24 Newton. So frictional force acting on this block is 14 Newton, and frictional force acting on this block is 24 Newton. Now अब ये अपने को सोचना है कि कौन नीचे जाएगा, कौन सा ब्लॉक, because here what force is acting? 10G sin 37, and here it is 40G sin 37. तो ये ब्लॉक पे ज्यादा फोर्स है. sin 53 is what? 4 by 5. तो this block has tendency to move downward. ये नीचे आएगा, ये तो ये ब्लॉक ऊपर जाएगा. Now you can write the equation. तो if this block has tendency to move down, इस पे फ्रिक्शन ऊपर लगेगा, मतलब फ्रिक्शन फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन दिस is in this direction, that is what F2. This block is moving upward, तो फ्रिक्शन इस पे नीचे जाएगा, F1. So on this block, one force is acting in downward direction, that is 40G sin 53. Against this 40G sin 53, friction and tension on the string, both the forces are acting in upward direction. Here T is acting in upward, but downward two forces are there, the component of this weight and the frictional force. So now write the equation for the bigger block. For this block if you are writing, this पे downward force क्या है, 40G sin 53. So 40G sin 53, sin 53 is what, 4/5. This is the downward force. इसके अगेंस्ट क्या है, टेंशन एंड फ्रिक्शन, बिकॉज ये ब्लॉक नीचे आ रहा है तो फ्रिक्शन ऊपर लगेगा, तो अगेंस्ट दिस टेंशन एंड माइनस F2 फ्रिक्शन फोर्स आई हैव कैलकुलेटेड, F2 इज व्हाट, चलिए F2 ही लिख दे रहा हूं मैं, इज इक्वल टू 48. फॉर दिस ब्लॉक upward force is what, T, the tension on that string. So tension is acting upward. Downward two forces are there, friction and the component of the weight along the surface. So what we can write, T minus friction F1 minus 10G sin 37. So 10G sin 37 is what, 3/5 is equal to 10A. You can add these two equations, T is cancel. यहाँ पे हमको क्या मिलेगा, 40G 4/5, 5 8 जा 80 into 4, 320 माइनस F2 कितना है हमारा, 24 माइनस F1 is 40 माइनस दिस पार्ट, सो दिस इज 100/5, 20 to 3 minus 60 is equal to 50. Now you can solve this. 320 minus 24 minus 40 minus 60 is equal to 58. तो ये पूरा ऐड करेंगे तो 100 हो जाएगा, तो 220 minus 24, सो आ जाएगा 196 is equal to 58. या A की वैल्यू व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू गेट, 196 divided by 50. This is what the acceleration of this block. So whenever blocks are over an inclined surface, in that case you cannot say कि n is just mg. In that case you have to resolve its weight into two components, the component which is perpendicular to the surface and the component which is parallel to the surface. जो पैरेलल टू द सरफेस होता है वो ब्लॉक को खींचता है, दैट इज रिस्पांसिबल फॉर इट्स एक्सेलरेशन, और जो परपेंडिकुलर कंपोनेंट होता है दैट कंपोनेंट इज इक्वल टू नॉर्मल रिएक्शन फोर्स, वो नॉर्मल डेवलप करेगा, एंड बिकॉज बाय गेटिंग दैट नॉर्मल यू कैन गेट द फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स. क्लियर? हेलो, अंडरस्टूड? So wait. Can you see the board? So next few more examples we are going to discuss. So these are the three. When the block is over a horizontal surface and block is over an inclined. For a horizontal, simply you get n is equal to mg. But if block is on an inclined surface, you have to resolve the weight. Then you will get the reaction force. Now, if suppose these blocks are on a non-inertial frame. अभी तो हमारा ठीक है ये inclined surface था. अगर suppose blocks non-inertial frame में होते हैं, so then one additional force you have to consider, pseudo force. Friction on non-inertial frame. Non-inertial frame. अगर ब्लॉक्स नॉन इनर्शियल फ्रेम होते हैं, मान लो ये लेफ्ट है हमारा, दैट लेफ्ट इज एक्सेलरेटेड अपवर्ड विद g/4. ये लेफ्ट ऊपर जा रहा है विद g/4. इट मींस इट इज नॉन, दैट लेफ्ट इज एक्सेलरेटेड, देयर इज नॉन इनर्शियल फ्रेम. ऑन दैट लेफ्ट देयर इज अ टेबल on which a pulley is connected. There are two blocks which are connected with that pulley, that is string. Here it is 40 and here it is 20. And this is a frame which is accelerated upward with g/4. And considering the blocks, the system of the blocks which are in a non-inertial frame. एक लिफ्ट है, लिफ्ट g/4 से ऊपर जा रहा है, उसके अंदर ये हमारा सिस्टम टेबल है, ये ब्लॉक्स हैं दोनों. and its frictional coefficient mu is given 0.1 for this surface, because यही block surface पे है, तो here only we are going to get the frictional force. So whenever a block is on a non-inertial frame, a pseudo force acts on the blocks, and the direction of pseudo force is what? Always in the opposite direction of acceleration of the frame. If this frame is accelerated upward, so we are going to get pseudo force in downward direction. So on both the blocks, pseudo force will be acting in downward direction. So because of that pseudo, normalization will be affected. यहाँ पे in this case you cannot say just n is equal to 20g, because its weight is acting downward, that is 20g. Normal is acting upward, and because this frame is accelerated upward, so we are going to get one extra force, na, pseudo force. Frame is accelerated upward, pseudo force will be acting downward direction. तो यहाँ पे pseudo हमको मिलेगा कितना? Pseudo की वैल्यू क्या होती है? Mass into acceleration of the force. Sorry, acceleration of the frame. So acceleration of the frame is what? G by 4. So what pseudo we are going to get? 20g by 4. This is what the pseudo. On this block also, what pseudo we are going to get? 40g by 4. ये जो मैंने रेड लाइन में मार्क किया, these are the two pseudo forces, and its natural weight is what? 40g. Clear? अब यहाँ पे देख लो, टेंशन T इधर एक्ट करेगा. On this block tension will be acting forward. यहाँ this block is in air, तो इस पे तो कोई friction act नहीं करेगा, but this block is over a surface. So it is supposed to, we are going to get a friction here, F1. I can calculate this F1. To calculate this F1, to find this frictional force, first you have to find the normal reaction. So N is equal to, for this block, N is what? 20g, its weight and the pseudo. We are getting an additional force in downward direction. So that is 20g by 4. So that is 5g. So what is the total normal action force? 25g. Naturally अगर ये non-axial frame नहीं होता, तो यहाँ पे normal कितना होता? 20g. But because of its acceleration of the frame, we are getting two pseudo force in downward direction on both the blocks. So because of that pseudo, its normal action increases. So what normal action we are getting? 25g. Now you can find the friction F1. F1 is what? 0.1 into 25 to 50. So that's 25 Newton का frictional force. So on this block we are going to get a frictional force of 25 Newton. इस block का friction function है ही नहीं, because this block is in air. So एक पे ही friction अपने को consider करना है. Now write the equations. This because ये heavy है, तो ये block नीचे आएगा A से. So this block has to move in forward direction with the same acceleration. Now write the equation for this. So two forces are acting in downward direction. 40g by 4 and 40g. So this is what? 10g. 10g plus 40g. 40g plus 10g. मतलब 40g is the weight and 10g is the pseudo, minus tension is equal to 40. For this block, T is the force which is acting in a forward direction. For this block, T is the force which is acting in forward direction, and it is getting a frictional force in backward direction. So T minus friction. F1 I have calculated, that is 25 is equal to 28. You can add these two. So 50g, T is cancelled, 50g minus 25. 50g is what? 500 minus 25 is equal to 68. Now you can get the acceleration. So 475 by 60, that is what the acceleration of the block. And by substituting this acceleration in any equation, you can get the tension on the string. Understood? Clear? Now if suppose in a non-inertial frame surface is inclined, the second case, the surface is non-inertial and inside that non-inertial frame surface is inclined, then how to handle? The second question, again there is a lift, there is a frame. This frame is accelerated upward with g by 4. Here there is an inclined surface and there is a horizontal surface like this. In a non-inertial frame, that non-inertial frame is accelerated by g by 4. There is a pulley, there are two blocks. And one block is here. This block is of mass 10 and this block is of mass 40. Its inclination is 37 degree. So in this case, and there are two surfaces. तो यहाँ पे suppose कर frictional coefficient mu1 है and here it is mu2. Different frictional coefficients are given. mu1 is 0.1 and mu2 is 0.5 I have taken. Different frictional coefficients I have taken. 0.1 and 0.5. For this surface that is 0.1 and for this surface that is 0.5. The frame is accelerated upward with g by 4. इसके मास को मैं चेंज कर दे रहा हूँ, इसको मैं 20 दे रहा हूँ. Clear? This block is of mass 20, this block is of mass 40. This frame is accelerated with g by 4. So whenever frame is accelerated, it is a non-inertial frame. So first term what you have to do, you have to show the pseudo force first, because otherwise हम उसको भूल जाते हैं. तो इसका मैं pseudo force शो कर रहा हूँ, कितना हो जाएगा 20 g by 4. और इसका भी pseudo act करेगा downward, because frame is accelerated upward. So it will be getting pseudo force in downward direction. That is 40 g by 4. These are the two pseudo forces. Now show the weight, other forces. इसका weight कितना होगा 20 g. It is going to get a normal action force N1. इसका weight कितना होगा 40 g. But it is getting normal action in this direction, that is N2. So here to directly N1 तो directly you can get, because N1 is equal to 20 g plus pseudo force. तो N1 में problem नहीं, problem किसमें N2 में. Because this weight and pseudo both are acting in the same direction. These two forces are acting vertically downward, but it is not against N2. So you have to resolve, you have to find the component. जरा इनको ऐड कर दो. इनको ऐड करेंगे तो क्या आ जाएगा 40g plus 40g by 4. That what we are going to get 50g. It means the 50g is the total weight. In a non-inertial frame, total weight of this block is what? 50g. So I am going to resolve this 50g. So resolve this 50g into two components, the component which is perpendicular to the surface and the component which is parallel to the surface. If this angle is 37, this angle is also 37. So here what component we are going to get? 50g cos 37, and here we are going to get 50g sin 37. I have included, I have added weight and pseudo because both are acting in the same direction. So I have added, we are getting the total weight. Its weight increases because that frame is accelerated upward. So its weight is what? The new weight. By adding pseudo force, what weight we are getting? 50g. So I am resolving this 50g into two components. 50g cos 37, the component which is perpendicular to the surface, and 50g sin 37, the component which is parallel to the surface. This 50g sin 30 is responsible for its acceleration, and 50g cos 37 is responsible for normal reaction force. So N2 हमारा क्या होगा 50g cos 37, and N1 तो simple है. So we are going to find that N1 and N2 so that we can get the friction. So पहले N1 निकालो. N1 is what? Just 20g plus 20g by 4. 20g plus 20g by 4. So this is 25g, which is 250. So N1 is 250. The first normal action force. We can get the frictional force there. F1. F1 is what? Mu 1. 0.1 into 250. So we are going to get 25 Newton. So 25 Newton is the frictional force acting on that block. Find the frictional force acting here. So to find that friction, first you have to find N. So N2 is equal to 50g cos 37. So that is 50g cos 37 is what? 4 by 5. So what value you are going to get? 10g into 4. That is 400. So N2 is 400. Now find frictional force F2. Frictional force acting on this surface. That is mu 2. 0.5 into 400, which is 200. So here frictional force is 200 and here frictional force is just 25 Newton. This force is responsible for its acceleration. So because of this force, if it is accelerated downward, so this block has to accelerate forward. Now I can write the equation. On this block, this 50g sin 30 is acting in downward direction, and against this force, two forces are acting. Tension on the string and the frictional force. Frictional force here is F2. On this block, tension on that string is acting forward, and backward only one frictional force is there, that is F1. Now I can write the equations and simplify this. For this block, if I am writing the equation, that is 50g sin 37. 50g sin 37 is what? 3 by 5. 50g sin 37 minus tension minus F2 is equal to 48. The mass of the block is 40 and its acceleration is A. That I have written the equation for the bigger block. For the smaller block, 20, that block is of mass 20. So on this block only T is acting. T is acting in forward direction. So T minus frictional force, that is F1, is equal to 20. You can add these two equations. T is cancelled. 50g into 3 by 5. So that is 300 minus F2. F2 I have calculated. F2 is what? 200 minus F1 is 25 is equal to here 68. Now 300 minus 200, 100 minus that is 75. 75 is 68. Yeah, A key value is 75 by 60. This is what the acceleration of the block. So here everywhere we are considering the surface, that surface is rough. So we have to include frictional force. Law of motion में हम लोगों ने जो क्वेश्चंस किया तो वहाँ पे हम फ्रिक्शन को इंक्लूड नहीं करते थे because at that time we were considering the surface is smooth. Here surface is rough. Everywhere surface is rough. When surface is rough, you have to find the frictional force. To find the frictional force, first find the normal action force. If it is just a horizontal surface, the normal action force is the mg until some pseudo force is acting on that. Because यहाँ पे तो non inertial था तो n1 the horizontal surface will be mg plus pseudo आ गया. And if it is an inclined surface, so you have to resolve the weight into two components. The component which is parallel to the surface and the component which is perpendicular to the surface. The component which is parallel to the surface is responsible for its acceleration, and the component which is perpendicular to the surface is responsible for the normal action force. Clear? So for a horizontal surface, so n is equal to mg, but for an inclined surface, n is mg cos theta. That component is the normal action force. You have to find the component. यहाँ पे और इस केस में क्या था? Because this frame is non-inertial. So when frame is non-inertial, first term which you have to add, you have to consider pseudo force. पहले pseudo बना लेने का, otherwise हम भूल जाते हैं. So because this frame is accelerated upward with g by 4, so on both the blocks, pseudo force will be acting. The value of pseudo force is what? Mass of the block into acceleration of the frame. Here acceleration is what? G by 4 and mass is 20. That's why pseudo force is what? 20 g by 4. Here mass is 40, the pseudo force is what? 40 g by 4. On both the blocks, here red force मैंने जो show किया, that is the pseudo force. First I have shown the pseudo force. Then other forces. The other forces are what? Its weight, that is 20 g, which is acting vertically downward. Here also its weight is 40 g. That force is also acting vertically downward. So this pseudo is added with its weight. So 20 g plus 20 g by 4, we are getting 30 g. Sorry, 20 g by 4 is just 5 g. So we are getting 25 g. So normal action force. Normal action force on this block is what? 20 g plus 20 g by 4, that is 25 g, which is 250 Newton. Frictional coefficient is given 0.1. So you can multiply it, you will get the friction. The frictional force here is what? 25 Newton. On this block, I cannot say, here the weight is what? 40 g and pseudo is 40 g by 4. So that is 10 g. The total weight, its weight increases. Its natural weight is what? 40 g, but because of pseudo force, its weight increases, that is 50 g. So its weight is 50 g. Now, but I cannot say n2 is equal to 50 g because 50 g is acting vertically downward and n2 is the force which is perpendicular to the surface. Normal action force is always perpendicular to the surface. So you have to resolve this force into two components. The component which is perpendicular to the surface and the component which is parallel to the surface. The component which is perpendicular to the surface is what? 50 g cos 37. It gives you the normal, and the component which is parallel to the surface 50 g sin 37. So now n2 is equal to 50 g cos 37. That you can simplify. You are getting 400. Frictional force is what? 0.5 into 400. That is 200. So we are getting the frictional force acting on both the surfaces. Then you can add the equation for this block. 50 g sin 37 is acting downward. So 50 g sin 37 minus t minus friction. Because this block is moving, is accelerating downward. The friction is acting in upward direction. So 50 g sin 37 minus t minus f2 is equal to 48. For this block, t is the only force which is acting in forward direction, and because of t only it is accelerated, but against this t frictional force is acting. So equation of this block is what? T minus f1 is equal to 20. So t minus f1 is equal to 20. You can add those two equations. You'll get, t will get cancelled. F1 f2 already I have calculated. You can substitute the value of f1 and f2. You'll get that solution.